big game for a lot of fans who, as Liverpool fans, would have not been to Wembley before. There's an entire generation, because it's been 16 years since Liverpool were last at Wembley for the FA Cup final, the infamous cream suits against Manchester United in '96, which I think a lot of supporters remember for all the wrong reasons. But obviously they've come on a bit since then. I think they'll be wearing slightly more sedate suits for this game. I think they'd rather the attention was on the game rather than what they were wearing. And I think for Liverpool it's been a reward for the way that they've treated the Carling Cup this season. I mean, the Carling Cup's come in for a lot of criticism, certainly from teams who tend not to treat it with maybe the respect that they once did. And I'm not so much talking about the big teams, because I think they've got big enough squads that can put good teams out like Chelsea did against Liverpool. Liverpool have, without ever really putting apart from against Manchester City in the semi-final, they've put in basically their strongest team in that game, but for other ones they've used it for blooding some youngsters or reserve players. I think they've used 24 players in the competition, but they've always had a strong team. Same for United, but you look at some of the other lesser teams who've kind of thrown it in after one or two rounds, which is kind of when people have started to realise that it's a European place at the end of this. Birmingham got into Europe last year on the back of it. Tottenham a few years ago did, and I think Tottenham have said 2008, I think it was Damon Cavoli this week said when he was at Tottenham in 2008 they won it. I think it was 2008 they won it. That was the start of the whole going up, qualifying for the Champions League and then challenging for the title this season. It all started from there, because it's got to start somewhere. I think Liverpool, Kenny Dalglish has said, this could be the first one. The first trophy is always the most difficult. When Mourinho was at Chelsea, the first trophy they won was the League Cup. That was against Liverpool the last time they were in the final, 2005. So it's a competition that, if you want to get something from it, if you treat it with respect, there's a very good chance that you can. And I think this season Liverpool have done that, and so Cardiff, and that's why Cardiff, because they're going for a promotion from the Championship to the Premier League, and they've still managed to get to the final. They beat Crystal Palace in the semi-final on penalties, so perhaps they did have an easier route than Liverpool have, because Liverpool's been very difficult. But on the day, Liverpool have a bit of a track record for not really knocking over teams in finals that they should do. You look back at Alaves in 2001, they were hot favourites, 5-4. The same with West Ham in the cup final in 2006. That was 3-3, and then even League Cup final in '95 against Bolton. They were in the second division then, and they only won 2-1. So it's not going to be as easy as a lot of people are thinking for Liverpool. But I think if Liverpool plays to the best of their ability, they should win, simply because they are a top, or want to be a top Premier League team, and they're playing a Championship team. But Cardiff have been to Wembley a few times in recent years, playoff finals, FA Cup final, FA Cup semi-final, so they know what it's going to be like, and they may have a slight advantage when it comes to the actual formalities of the day for what it will be like at the stadium. And I think some Liverpool players, you think about Jordan Henderson, okay, he's played there with England, but that was a friendly. Stuart Downing's played there with England again, not quite the same as the final. Charlie Adams been there, so there are a few players who have been there, but I think there's a likelihood that it could be as many as 7 of Liverpool's starting 11 if it's the team that we suspect may not have been in a major final with Liverpool before, so it's going to be something new for them. But look at Cardiff's team, the manager Malky Mackay, he's done a great job. He did a great job at Watford, that's why Cardiff brought him in. And they've got Kenny Miller up front who he certainly knows how to play. I think Cardiff will play with one striker up front, and it'll be him. So he'll know how to. He knows how to do it. He's done the rounds. He's been around for years, so he'll know how to get stuck into the Liverpool defence. But Liverpool have got the better players, and if they perform to their ability, to their standard, and they don't, think, oh yeah, we've got this one won the minute they walk on, which I don't think Kenny Dalglish will let them think that way. Then I think this could be the start of something.